just mindful if it's going to do something like that. All right, so any questions before we begin? Welcome everyone on Zoom. Hi, Catherine. All right, so I'd like everyone to find themselves comfortably seated in a chair. If you have a block, placing it behind you, just to remind you of posture. Posture is essential, especially if you're working on your balance. So being able to sit up tall, lifting up to the top of the head, feeling both sit bones in the chair, feeling your feet planted comfortably into the floor. I like to keep my knees over the ankles for alignment. The knees are in alignment with the toes, and the thighs are parallel to each other. The feet are parallel to each other. We always begin with our pranayama, which is our breath work. You lift up nice and tall, reaching that deep breath in. And exhale out to the side. Just notice how the shoulders feel. Press the shoulder blades back. Feel the arms press, open the chest. Oh, begin to close the arms. Feel the opening of the shoulder blades. Breathe. Exhale, allow the arms to come up one last time. Palms are back. Extend through the fingers. Exhale, palms down onto the side. Shoulders up and back. Lifting up tall, finding good posture. Finding yourself in any movement that you wish. When you're welcome to place even the palms up. I like to think of it as palms up is more accepting, secure. Palms down, a little bit more internal, quiet in the mind. Mudra, meditation mudra, peace mudra. There's different elements like water. So if you know any of the mudras and you have a preference for one, you're welcome to do that. And then slowly begin to close your eyes. And if that is not comfortable for you, you're welcome to gaze gently down at the floor, heavy lids, not focusing the eyes, but beginning to focus inward. We'll be working on 3-part breathing, inhaling in through the nose. Feel the chest rise, the shoulders rise. Exhaling, chest drops, shoulders drop. Inhaling in, cool air, fresh. And exhaling, cold, warm, humid air. Your body doesn't need anymore. Begin to remove all of your thoughts. Begin to focus your mind inward. Acknowledging any thoughts that might come in and sweeping them out. Focus on the breath. The breath is primary to any poses. The poses are secondary. Your breath must flow with ease. If you find you're holding your breath, know that you should rest, back off, adjust, or modify the pose. Always listening to the breath. Accepting where you are today, not where you were yesterday or where you wish to be tomorrow. You have this moment and this moment only. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. One more time, inhale in through the nose, cleansing breath out. Inhale, arms open up, lifting up, reaching up. Exhale, palms up, coming down onto the lap. Lifting up through the spine, the top of the head. Begin to exhale, chin to chest. And on the inhale, slowly moving the chin towards one shoulder. On an exhale, bringing it back to center. And on the next inhale, to the other shoulder. And again, you can start off slowly, just moving it a couple of inches, and then eventually maybe reaching for the shoulder. Anytime throughout the practice you need water, please get water. Just remember in yoga, just little sips are best, as we do a lot of folds. And on your next exhale, chin to chest. Lifting up, reaching up. Palms come together. Begin to bring the wrists apart, fingertips together. Shoulders relax and begin to just create a wave. Noticing the elbows, the wrists, gently moving and swaying. Welcome to gently move the shoulders deeper, side to side. And then reverse the motion, coming back the other way. Breathe in through the nose. Taking your time, going as slow as you like, or a little bit more rigorous. Noticing there should be no pain in the practice. Maybe popping or punching at the joints, but again, no pain. And slowly level off. Bring the palms together, elbows press out. Holding it here, pressing through the knuckles, feel the pressure here. And begin to create the little peaks. Feel that peak forming between the hands. And then we're going to cup the hands. Opening gently the knuckles apart. Feel the energy. And then transfer it to the eye. Gently moving around the eyebrow, the cheekbone, maybe a very gentle press to the eye. And then back around, massaging the forehead to the temple, back around the cheekbone, to the bridge of the nose. Finding a pressure point here, gently pressing, and then coming up and around to a pressure point of the temple, and pressing here, and coming back around. Even finding tension by the nose, lower on the cheek, back up along the forehead, and then coming up around the ear, down the side of the head. Very thin tissue here. All the connective tissue, thin muscle that surrounds the skull, holds so much tension. And gently calming down the neck. One side at a time, by the shoulder, maybe finding a knot to take care of. Coming down the arm. Feeling that energy, feeling the tingles, the awakening of nerves, wherever you touch, all the way down to the fingers. And the other side. We always work both sides as equally as possible, even though they may not be similar in how they feel. Now we're going to do what's called lion pose. Almost all of you have masks on, so you can hide that from me, whatever you want to do. But lion pose, one of you knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Lion pose is when you release your face and completely engage every part of it, including the tongue. So you can imagine this lion. You are the lion. I like to start with the scalp, and then we go to the face. So most of us have hair. We like to grab the hair at the root and just gently move the scalp. Okay? And if you cannot, you're welcome to just press and move the scalp. That might be of use. And just bring all the way around and just find that movement. Relaxing, finding a good hold to just be able to move the scalp, invigorate it, cause circulation to come in. Have fun with this. Relaxing as much as we can the scalp. And then just holding it here, grabbing onto it. What we're going to do is we're going to engage the face. All right. Yes, I'm going to look a little crazy. I'm not going to say you will. I will. All right. And what you do is you can like bring the eyes to look up. The whole face engages, your mouth opens up, and your tongue comes out. Okay? So, and you try to release as much energy as you can from your head. All right? While you're doing this. So, deep breath in, and then one more time. Relax the hands. You can do it with your hands on the lap. Some people like to engage the arms for this. There's different ways of doing the pose. And then lifting the heart, and then you can do it this way. And the eyes can rock back and forth because you're engaging the eyes at the same time. All right, one more time in this form. All right, I'm not possessed, it's just the pose. All right, so this invigorates the face. It also helps you to release any insecurities. So doing this in front of somebody kind of helps you feel a little bit more secure in front of them. So that, you know, if you can go this far, you're okay. Just shake it out. Have some fun. Yoga can be fun. All right, shake out the legs, shake out the knees. Notice how you feel after all of that. That's what I call a little bit of TLC yoga or therapeutic yoga. All right, yoga where you really focus on you, on trying to release the tension that you might be holding and you didn't even know. All right, why? Because maybe in this pandemic era, we haven't been touched. We haven't been given a hug. All right, and sometimes you need to do that for yourself. Just giving yourself a little massage, a little hold. All right, so remember, you can do this for yourself, especially if you don't have someone to do it for you. Right? Deep breath in, arms come up, reaching up, hands forward into rotate your wrist, and reverse. Elbows. Again, notice popping or crunching, with no pain, and reverse. And now begin moving the arms. Notice the shoulder blades rotating. And reverse. Bend those elbows as you need to. That's why see if you can extend as far back as possible. And relax, shaking them out. Breathe. And holding on to the chair, we're going to begin to work the lower body, pressing your left foot into the floor. We're going to lift the right. Again, you're welcome to hold the chair to support the torso, your lower back. As we lift that right foot, press through the heel. Notice the engagement almost automatically of your core. Point, flex, and rotate all the way around. Opening up wide the toes as you come around. And then reverse. Breathe. Deep breath in. Press through the heel, lift up a little bit more. Feel the work along the hip, along the core. And bring it down. Shake it out. Press that right foot to the floor. Lift up tall. Feel the sit bone support in the chair. Maybe support the back with the arms. As you lift that left heel, press through the heel, point and flex. Really point, really extend. Feel the stretch to the top of the foot. And now come all the way around. In the summertime, now you can show off your pedicures when you do this. And reverse. All the way around, the other way. Notice how the leg is fatiguing, normal. Feel the quad, the hips begin to fatigue. Breathe through. And press through that heel, lift up a little bit higher. Feel how that right leg is supporting and pressing in. Exhale, shake it out. Good. Left arm up, reach up. Opposite limb extensions here. Press that left foot to the floor as you extend the right. Breathe. Nice and tall, good posture. Good. Exhale out to the side. Try and keep your left knee over the left ankle. Good alignment here. Good foundation. And come back to center. We're going to try and extend your left arm, the left fingers to the right toes. Extend and feel the stretch through the back. Breathe. Lifting up. Exhale down. Switching sides, pressing now that right foot to the floor. Find that foundation and good posture. Exhale, left heel up. Deep breath in, right arm up, reaching up. Breathe. We're going to exhale out to the side. Try and keep that right knee over right ankle. Breathe. Extend. You're welcome to hold the leg as you need to. Come back to center. Out the breath. Exhale down. Shake it out. Windshield wiper movement. Just notice how the hip flexors might feel, the quads. A nice amount of work going on there. You're welcome to sit in one spot if you feel that stretch needed there. Open up nice and wide. Deep breath in, working the ankles a little bit more, lifting up. We're going to just press the heel up, holding it here, and exhale down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. Toes coming up now. And bring the toes up. Crack, pop, ooh, yeah, but no pain. Breathe, and bring it down. One more time. Lift up, feel the shin work, the lower leg work. Head. Relax the legs, breathe. Now press them out. Feel the thighs working here. Again, try and keep knees over the ankles. Knees are in alignment with the toes, so we're not torquing that knee in an odd position. Breathe. Arms come up, bodice pose. Elbows are bent. Open wide the fingers. You're energetic through the entire pose, from top to bottom. Come forward just about 15 to 20 degrees. Press the knees back. Notice the work in your core. Come up, back bend, slight back bend. Just lift the heart is enough. And you'll feel the work going along the sides of the spine, the muscles there. And come forward, erect, lift up your temple. Exhale out, modified 5-pointed star. And down. Shake it out. One more time, windshield wiper. All right, you should be feeling the work going on in the inner thigh muscles because of bodice and the back. Yes. Breathe. Bringing the knees in together. We're coming into chair pose. All right, so chair pose. I like to use the block to remind you of engaging the legs. It actually does make it a little bit more difficult because you are forcing those legs to really engage, but it is also important because it helps keep the knees and legs in alignment so that you're not going to torque your knee or hurt the knee. All right, if you do feel pain based on the pressure from this pose, then please just stay seated and just engage that block and feel the engagement. So let's just focus on that. Let's press the thighs in. So before we were pressing thighs out, now it's an inward, right? It's an adduction move. By pressing the thighs in, press the feet to the floor, you immediately feel engagement where? Everywhere. In the legs, in the glutes, in the hip flexors, yes. So you'll feel it in this section of the body. Very good. Yes. So, and that's what happens as you press those feet to the floor, you feel a lift, a slight lift. Yes, because the glutes are really engaging as you lift. You relax, boom, you come down just a hair. All right. So this is the engagement I asked for. Okay. The block helps us to realize this. So begin to engage into that block. Press the feet into the floor. Lift up the heart, shoulders are back, arms come up. Deep breath in, exhale. We'll assist with the arms, so we'll hold the chair. All right, and slowly, we're going to come forward with the heart that is pulling up, not just straight forward, but up in this direction, angling up And then using your hands to press up out of the chair. All right. If you feel immediately any sort of pain or sensitivity in the knees, just stay seated and keep you engaged. All right, so lift up, breathe, holding it there. Good. For those who are stronger legs, you're welcome to bring the arms forward. Use them as leverage as you come forward and lift. Okay? If you need support, bring those hands right back down and support with the hands. And relax. Good. All right, this is working the entire lower body. All right, and core. So your torso is engaged here. So making sure your body is fully engaged when we do this. So engage those legs, glutes, feet to the floor, plant them. You're rooting the feet. Deep breath in, lift the heart. Feel that lift as you lift up the body. Breathe, holding it here. You feel strong enough to not have to hold that chair? Good. Hold it there. Feel the squeeze of the thighs into that block. Breathe, exhale down, shake it out. Release the block. This is chair yoga. All right, we're going to try that again. You're welcome to remove the block, and this can be used as an assist to lift up so that you can sit on it in chair pose. You see what I'm doing? So you still feel the engagement of the legs. The pressure is reduced on the knees, so it can be helpful for anyone who has sensitivity in the knees. You still have that lift through the torso when we do this. All right, and you need to keep that engagement though. So even though we don't have that block there to remind us, you now know what I'm talking about when I say engage those legs and root the feet. All right, so deep breath in, shoulders up and back, keep that good posture, feet press into the floor. You're welcome to use your hands immediately if you'd like, and slowly come up. Breathe. Immediately, you can bring that block through you if you need to. Arms may come forward if you feel you don't need the support of your arms or your back. Breathe. Now squeeze those glutes. Really engage the legs. Breathe. Exhale, come down. Shake them out. Good reminder. Let's get some water. All right, so sitting up tall, finding a good posture. We'll come to chair later when we're in standing poses. So just so you know, I needed to teach you that engagement first. Inhaling up and reaching a deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down. We're coming into a lunge. We're all going to rotate over, pivoting the knee, the one knee, actually both knees, yes. Both knees over to the right, all right? The right knee itself will come all the way around. The left knee will come to the side, and you adjust yourself. You're welcome to immediately use a block and place that left knee onto the block. All right, adjust yourself, find this lunge in chair. All right, making sure that one sit bone is firmly in the chair, the other one is hanging off. Your right knee is over right ankle. Your hips now are parallel to the side of your chair. And begin to just lift up, finding your lunge. You're welcome to place that block as far back as possible. So begin to feel a stretch through the hip flexors on the left leg. If you're not feeling that stretch, you're welcome to extend further back and come into a full lunge in chair. For anyone who ran in the past or was athletic, you know all these lunges are really important to stretch out. Press through the back heel, your left toes are curled under. Breathe. Find that lunge. We're going to lift up through the left arm. Standing, feeling a stretch from the left pinky fingers all the way down to your extension, through the knee, is it, or through the toes. Breathe. Maybe the right arm up. Feel the torso engaged. Now, even in this position, I ask, try to engage the legs. Planting, again, just like in chair, that front leg, front foot into the floor. Feel the engagement of your quad. Feel the press of the back toes down, almost as if you can lift up off of your chair. Strong leg. Exhale, hands come down. Breathe. Bring the back foot out to the side, further away from you. Finding our warrior pose as we try and plant the foot down to the floor. The outer edge of the foot is planting and pressing into the floor. You're welcome to bend the knees, again, whatever it is you need today for you. All right, even if you need to bend that knee to find your warrior. Again, we all look different. It's what you feel. You're going to lift up. Pelvis is still parallel to the side of your chair. And begin to lift up one arm at a time, whatever's comfortable. You don't have to if you need support of the torso. Lift up a little bit more. Feel the strength in your warrior pose. Exhale, hands come down. Bring them to the hips. We're coming into warrior two. The back foot is going to be in a similar position, but the location will change because the hips are now going to come around, and you're welcome to hold the chair so that they are parallel to the front of the chair. The right leg is in the same position, but again, location will change based on your pelvis. All right, you can't just leave it there and pull it out of its socket. You gotta adjust based on your body. All right, the back leg might come in a little bit closer, and you open up. Deep breath in, and again, feel that engagement of that thigh pressing out like in goddess. Press it out. Arms come open. Okay. Right arm over right leg, left arm over left, or out to the side. We're opening up the chest. No worries. Depending on how you are, you're opening up the chest. Breathe. Reverse warrior. We're going to bring the left hand down to the left side. Right hand, palm comes up and lifts. Breathe. Engage the legs. Deep engagement here. Feel the stretch through the left, to the right side of the body. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale back to warrior two. Coming into side angle. We're going to bend the front arm. Place the forearm on the thigh, rotate, left arm up and around, overhead, press the shoulder blades back. So the arm is over the head. If it is too much for the arm, you're welcome to bind it behind you. Otherwise, extend over the head, reach forward, breathe, and dropping it down, coming back up and around, lifting the front arm for warrior two. Brilliant. Relax your shoulders. Good. Breathe. Try and center the body a little bit more so that you're still good posture. Think of your legs as separate. Your posture is still good sitting on the chair. Breathe. Exhale, hands come down. We're coming right out of this. We're going to pivot to the other side. So bending those knees, adjusting, pivoting around, coming to lunge. Now on the left side. All right, adjust anything you need to. Take time for yourself. You're here for you. So now we pivoted our hips all the way around. So now they are parallel to the right side of your chair. Your back leg can be immediately placed on that block. Toes are curled under. Front leg That left knee is over left ankle. Begin to engage the legs. Feel the strength in them. Heart is looking towards the left. Breathe. You're welcome to now adjust the back leg for your lunge. If it remains on the block, or if it extends back. Your lunge, not mine. Breathe, lifting up, maybe extending your right arm up. Feel that stretch through the side of the body. Maybe the other arm. Feel your full crescent lunge here in chair. Again, active legs, you can almost lift up out of your chair. Breathe. Exhale, bring the hands down. Holding the chair, adjust your back leg for warrior one. We're going to bring that leg out as far as possible, adjusting to the hips, be able to place the foot, planting the edge down onto the floor. Again, the hips are parallel. Breathe. And begin to lift one arm at a time if comfortable for you. Reaching up for your warrior. Lifting the heart a little bit higher. Feel a gentle back bend. Again, no pain. And your breath should be effortless. Exhale, hands come down. Preparing for warrior two. You're going to have to adjust the hips. So either holding the chair or your hips. Come around. Bring the hips so that they are now parallel to the front of your chair. The position of your left leg is the same, but the location may change based on your pelvis. The back leg may come in a little bit more, opening up. This is an open hip position, stretching through here. Stretching hip flexors, just slightly different. Lifting up, again, centered. You're not charging one way or the other. You're centered. Beautiful. Shoulders up and back. Arms come up. Relax those shoulders. Eyes look forward over that left finger. The left finger. Breathe. Again, strong legs. Find that strength. The front side pressing out and away. Breathe. Reverse warrior. Bringing the right hand down onto the right side. Left palm comes up, reaches up. Feel the stretch, really extend. Breathe. Come forward, deep breath in, side angle. Bending the left elbow, placing the forearm onto the side. And then right arm comes down, up and around, over the head. Think of your shoulders, both of them against the wall. Press back, open up the heart, extend. You're welcome to bring that arm behind you in a bind if you have any shoulder issues on this side. And keep the heart lifted, don't jump down, keep the legs strong. Breathe. And slowly come down, up and around, back into your warrior. Good, both arms about parallel. There we go. Front one down slightly, back one up light. There we go. And exhale down, shake it out, windshield wiper. Breathe. Whew. Lots of hip openers today. Especially if you came to the first time. Bring that right leg in, squeeze. And back down. Bring the left leg in, squeeze. And back down. One more time, right leg, and then bring that leg out and in. Breathe. And other side. Left leg in, out, side, and back in. Notice how your hips are feeling. We're going to come up out of this, so just take your time, especially if you're a bit wobbly. We've done a lot of stretching there. All right, lifting up. Arms come up, reach up. Exhale forward. You're welcome to bring the hands down. We're coming up in chair. All right. You're welcome to use the block like we did before. Or if you prefer, just coming around to the chair and coming into the chair holding onto the back of the chair. All right, deep breath in. Deep breath in, exhale, lift on the inhale, hold it there, and then squeeze, come on up, reach up. All right, now coming to the back of the chair, preparing for some of our standing positions. First one will be chair pose. So if you need to stay in chair, you're welcome to stay in chair. All right, and I will guide you through these poses. You probably already know them, but I'll still guide you through them. So deep breath in, holding onto the back of the chair. Feet are about hip width apart, parallel to each other. Just be mindful of knees. You're welcome to engage more using a block. That's optional. Lifting up, finding your mountain pose. So press the feet, begin to root the feet. Sometimes you can really get the engagement by bringing the toes up and feel that arch really engaged. Keeping that engagement of the arch of the foot, then you can drop the toes down. Feel the kneecaps pop up, the quadriceps engage. Shins come forward just a centimeter, a millimeter, just so that you don't lock your knees. Engage your glutes, core, hips, belly, shoulders up, deep breath in, arms come up, exhale, mountain pose. Breathe, keeping the engagement of the legs. Bring hands to the chair and press the tailbone down. Bending your knees, heart still lifts, finding mountain. Chair pose here. Breathe. Holding it here, maybe going a little deeper. Feeling it in your quads. You're going to lift up, deep breath in. Lift up the heels, holding it here. Palm tree. Arms come maybe one, maybe the other. Still lifted. Find a focal point in front of you to try to keep out. Exhale, hands to the chair, relax, heels are down. All right, palm tree one more time. Breathe. Find that strength in the legs, that mountain pose. Hold the chair and lift up the heels. Breathe. Now still holding the chair, I'm going to ask maybe to close your eyes and notice the work going on in your feet, in your legs, and even in your core. Breathe and open your eyes. Maybe full palm tree. Maybe not. Find that focal point in front of you to keep steady, keep balanced. Exhale, hands come down to the chair, heels down, relax. Stretch out the top of the foot if you'd like. Next one. We're going to have a little bit of fun today with a pose that I don't normally do. So if you're first time here, we don't normally do this pose, so don't worry. No, it's called dancer. All right, it's a little bit tough, but I've been stretching you out quite a bit with lunge and warrior poses. So what I'm going to do is we're going to stand like in mountain pose. Feel the strength. All right, and we're going to just start to lift up your right leg. The left leg needs to be strong though. So right heel comes up. Breathe. And then press the heel back. All right. This may be enough. The right hand may come back to try and reach for that foot. All right. This may be your dancer pose. Okay. Again, left leg is not locked. Try not to lock it. If maybe you can reach the foot, that may be your dancer pose. Holding it here. Your shoulders pressing back, but the heart is still lifting. You're still looking forward. Then you may, anyone there? Then we'll stay right here. I'll stay right here. And that will be your dancer pose. So you'll be stretching through here and maybe through the shoulder. And relax. Shake it out. Breathe. All right. Other side. Who knows? The other side you might find more flexible. So find your mountain pose. Right leg is strong. Slight bend of that knee. Again, Tadasana leg, mountain pose leg. And then left heel comes up. Maybe you can bend that left knee up and press the left hand towards it. Maybe you'll reach it and hold that left leg. Breathe. Good. You're opening up, lifting, still strong. You're welcome to maybe bring the other hand up. This may be your dancer pose. This is the balance pose. Again, you're welcome to hold the chair. And release. Shake it out. All right, if you want to use the wall to help secure you, you're welcome to do that too by just being up next to it, holding it, coming forward, and that may be your dancer pose. You can use that wall. All right, and that you might feel more secure, have the chair right next to you. Okay, we're going to do it one more time, both sides. All right, again, finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Deep breath in. Strong left leg, right heel might come up. That might be it for you. Right arm might come up. Or you might lift that leg. Breathe. You might reach that leg. Try and keep the thighs close together. All right. Some people do use a prop. Never seen a cane, but you can use a prop if you have one to hold that leg up. All right, but that can get complicated, so it's up to you. Breathe, holding it there, and maybe you might bring up the left arm. And this may be your dancer pose. And slowly, we're going to come out of this, bringing hand down, foot down, relax, shake it out. All right, let's try the other side. Deep breath in. Find Tadasana, always prepare yourself, root yourself. And we're going to engage that right foot to the floor, left heel comes up. Maybe the left foot, left hand comes back. You might use the strap for your prop. Breathe, keep strong, keep the heart looking forward, find a focal point, and maybe lift up your right arm. Standing on one leg, breathe. Very nice. Good. Cindy, can you bring the knee down? So your knee is forward. Can you bring it down like so? Yes. And then maybe hold the ankle. maybe not. All right, relax everyone, come out of it. So, because eventually what happens is your knee will come back, your foot will press back, your arm will come with it, you'll come down and forward. The heart still reaches forward, and this will be your dancer pose if you progress to that. No, it's not even a desire. But it's just a good stretch through here, through the entire front of your body. And you stretch back, you're stretching all of this. So, and you stretch the shoulder. So, it's just a balance pose that we do. All right, shake it out. Tree pose. Last one, promise. Last one, promise. You're welcome to use the wall. Perfect, yes. So you can have the wall behind you. Find security with that. You can use the chair as well. All right, find your Tadasana. Deep breath in. Bending those knees slightly, don't lock them. Holding that chair or the wall or both. Begin to lift up your left heel. Your right foot is rooting. Root that right foot. Maybe lift up the left knee. Maybe not. We're going to exhale out to the side. The breath is important. Keep the strength of the torso, good posture. Maybe you slide the toe to the floor, maybe to the ankle, maybe onto the calf muscle. Finding your tree, wherever it is that you need to be today, at this moment. Breathe. You must keep the core strong, center of gravity here, shoulders are back. Good. Maybe one branch will come up. Breathe. Maybe two, maybe not. Find a focal point if you are working on that balance. Good. Breathe. Shoulders back, up against the wall. Use that wall. Good. Exhale. Hands maybe to prayer. Knee forward. And then down. Shake it out. Whew, that was fun. Next side. Again, use that wall. So Mary, let's see. If you use that wall, you can be up against here and have the chair right in front of you as well. So you can do this and have both of them next time. All right. So find your Tadasana. Get ready for the other side. Deep breath in. And now begin to lift up your left heel. Right leg is strong. Lifting. Oh, it's the other side. Sorry. Other side. I did it wrong. So left leg is strong. Right heel is up. Deep breath in. And slowly start to lift up. Breathe. Feel the strength here. Maybe out to the side. If you're in chair, out to the side and toe comes down. Nice hip opener here for this. Breathe. Good. Finding maybe the toe to the floor or to the ankle or to the calf. Again, remember how each side can be very different. Balance on each side can be very different. Lift up through the heart, shoulders back. Find that focal point. Maybe one arm can come up. Reach the branch out. Maybe the other side. Lifting up. Breathe. Focus, focus. Deep breath in, holding it here. And slowly coming back down, knee forward and down. Shake it out. Can I help you? I can't hear you. Ribs. You might go to the front office. I don't know anything about ribs other than my own. I'm not hearing it. Did you say ribs? Okay. Is that his room? Oh, it's Isabel. Yeah, she can come in here. Somebody needs to help her. I'm giving a class right now. I'm so sorry. I'm not supposed to leave my class. Can you help her, Ellen? All right, because I'm not allowed to leave the class. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Next time you should bring her to the front. Let me tell him. Tell him next time to bring her to the front. I know it's easier for her not to walk all the way, but. All right, sorry, guys. Sorry, you guys. A little weirdness going on in tree. Of all times, I was like. That's all right. My tree trunk broke anyways. I'm not sure was out of focus today. I was trying to figure out what was going on and what the ribs were all about. I'm hearing ribs. I was like,
I'll take them.
hey, we're having a party. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to be cooling you down. So let's get at it. I promise that was the last one. So that's enough drama.
No ribs.
No ribs. No ribs. All right. It is. Thanks for being flexible.
That's a joke, right?
Sorry, guys. I know you have no idea. We had some issues back here. All right. If you have a strap, go ahead and have it. We're going to do a bit of last stretches. Continue on. Again, being flexible. No pun intended. Actually, I am, but. All right, let's bring in that right knee. Squeeze it in, moving it side to side, and then extending the leg as far as you can, stretching through, lifting up high, shoulders up and back. Breathe. You're going to bring that leg out to the side. Now try and keep your left knee over left ankle. So you may not go as far as you wish, but you go as far as you need to go. Breathe. Coming back to center. And then see if you can just gently pull it over. It won't really cross. Just feel that stretch through the side. Come back to center, lifting up and bending the knees. Holding here, squeezing here, side to side. We're going to come into pigeon. So we're going to try and place that ankle onto the thigh. If this is not possible today, just allow the side of the foot to just be placed onto the floor or onto a block. All right, so sitting up tall. We're going to engage and come forward, hinging at the hip. Breathe. You're going to feel the stretch through the outer thigh, through the hip muscle. So you're welcome to be a little dynamic, moving side to side. You're welcome to hold the chair and just press through, finding a deeper stretch, a little more edge. Gently moving side to side. And slowly we're going to come up, lift the head first, then the torso. Breathe. Lift the legs, point, flex your toes, rotate them around. Extend one last time and drop it down. Other side. Lifting up. Extending that foot all the way out. Breathe. And out to the side. Again, keeping your right knee over right ankle. Breathe. Come back to center. Switching it out to the other side. Ooh. Noticing how each side can feel so different. And back to center, bringing in that knee, moving it gently and getting ready for pigeon on this side. Again, you can place the side of the foot on the floor on a block, or if possible, onto the thigh. Adjusting at anything you need to, remembering there should be no pain. Lifting up tall, exhaling, and hinging at the hip. Breathe. Try and relax the face, relax the feet, relax your hands. You can dynamic if you wish. Slowly you can lift up, reach up at the top of the head, shoulders up and back, lifting up the legs, points flexed, rotating, extending, and dropping it down, shake it out. Arms come and open up. Here is your hug. Start to squeeze. And remember which arm is on top. We're going to switch it out. Open up and squeeze. Really open up those shoulder blades. Then relax. Bring the hands back behind you, shoulders forward, side to side movement. Inhale, tall, hands come onto the lap. Palms are up, accepting where you've come, accepting what you could do, and finding joy in it. Allowing the eyes to relax and maybe close. Coming back to your natural breath, inhaling in and out of the nose. Remembering that 3-part breathing. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale everything out the mouth. One more time. Arms come up, reaching up. Palms together and down. And thank you for coming today. Being flexible. Accepting where you are in your body and in your mind. Each side of your body. And knowing that taking care of yourselves is important so that we can be strong and courageous for those around us that need it. Finding peace in that. That peace is your life. The light in you sees and honors the light in you, which means namaste. Thank you.